In this video I will show you how to install Odoo 14 Community Edition in Ubuntu in Mint 20.2. First I will need to update my operating system with these two commands, sudo apt-update and sudo apt-upgrade. I will open my terminal and then write sudo apt-update command to update the system. You know that always in Linux, if you want to install new software to your operating system, here I put my password. If you want to install new software, it is preferred to do update for your operating system with these two commands. Now updates running. After finish, I will write another command, sudo apt-upgrade, and this will upgrade my operating system. This will be upgrade the second command, not update. After now my operating system is up to date. The next step, I will use sudo apt-install to install main dependencies needed for Odoo. Odoo need libraries and package and dependencies. I will install it here. This one command will install all main dependencies. I will copy this command from my text file and paste it in the terminal here. First I will clear my terminal, then paste the instruction. If ask me, I type Y and press enter to continue. Now installation will start. This take time, so I need to pause my recording until installation for main dependencies finish. I will pause my recording. After main dependencies has been installed, I will need to install software called wget-html to PDF. This software needed by Odoo to create PDF documents from HTML documents. So I use wget to download the .dev for the program .dev. With this command, I copy this command and then paste it in the terminal and press enter. Download will start. Also it takes time, so I want to pause my recording until installation finished. Here I click pause. I am using Kazam for recording this video. After download finish, you can make sure if you open your home directory, because I am working in home directory, I copy another command to install this package. All this package is installed in I will type the password and press enter. This will install the package. If error appears like here I get error, so I need to force the installation with the command, another command, this command sudo apt-install -f. This will force the installation for my software. I copy this command and paste it in the terminal. For this step, you need to be connected to the internet while running these commands. Press enter. Now installation will start. I type Y and press enter. Installation start, take time, so I pause the recording until installation finish. Now installation for wget-html to PDF has been installed. The software has been installed in your system. Now you update your operating system and install main dependency and this program. The next step, I need to install database management system called PostgreSQL. Sometimes we name it Postgres. PostgreSQL is open source database management system used by Odoo to create databases. I will type Y and continue. This will take time also. I pause my recording until installation of PostgreSQL finished. Now database management system Postgres has been installed. The second step, I will configure this database management system by creating super password for this database management system Postgres with this command. We use who am I for creating my user for the Postgres. If you run who am I in the terminal, it will give you the current user. So who am I here in this instruction for creating super user will be the current user of your system running now. Here abdo abdo. We will go to the instruction, copy instruction, sudo postgres -u postgres to create user. This user will be the current user. The user for Postgres, super user for Postgres will be who am I. Who am I is the current user of your system. Here in this terminal is abdo. I will paste this command and press enter. Now the user has been created for Postgres database management system abdo. After installing database management system, I need to colon Odoo from github.com/Odoo. This is the folder for Odoo. I will colon the code base for Odoo. Before coloning Odoo, you need to configure Git with username and email. So I run these two instructions. First, I create username, configure Git with the username. You can write any username here. For example, here I will write abdo. You can write any username here and press enter. The next step, you configure Git with your email. Git config --global user.email.mail and type your email here. I paste the command and type my email here. User.email will be your email. Now the Git configuration finished. I will now run the git colon the version of Odoo 14 -- single. This is the parameters, and specify the path you want to colon from. I will colon Odoo into home directory in a folder called Odoo. This command will colon Odoo into Odoo directory in my home directory, because I am working in my home directory now. If I press enter, will start colon. Here there is error. Odoo already exists, so I have a folder called Odoo in my home directory. So I will go to my home directory and delete this folder or rename it. Here this is folder already exists, so I need to delete, or I will rename it. I type another O. So now I change Odoo directory in home. Now if I run colon, will colon create Odoo folder in my home directory and start coloning. Now coloning will start. It takes time, so I need to pause the video until colon finished. The colon step can be changed by downloading Odoo from download.odoo.com. You can download, copy, and copy it, extract it, and copy it here in this home directory, and you can replace the 3 command configuration git and colon with download, copy from this site, download.odoo.com. You choose the version you need and tar and extract in home directory. Now the next step is to create a virtual environment, Python virtual environment. This environment for Python, you can create many environments in your system, Python virtual environments, and each environment can install in it a Python version. This virtual environment can give you option to install different Python version in your system, each version in a virtual environment. Now I create the virtual environment with Python 3 -m vim and specify the directory to create a virtual environment. It here / mean I will create Python virtual environment in the home directory and name our virtual environment. Here I name it O14V. This is the name of the virtual environment I will create. Now the virtual environment has been created for you in the home directory with the name O14V. If you go to the folder of the home directory, you will find the folder O14V. In this folder there is folder called bin. In this bin there is program called activate. I will use this program to activate the virtual environment. So I run this command to activate virtual environment. The command activate. You write the word source and the folder and the path of the virtual environment and the path and the folder bin inside virtual environment. Inside bin there is activate program. This will run your activate program with this command to activate your virtual environment. Press enter. Now you see in the left before the username the virtual environment name. Now when appear in the left of your user name, this means the virtual environment now activated and running. After that I will go inside Odoo and install Python dependencies needed by Odoo. Odoo need different Python dependencies. These dependencies specified in a file called requirements.txt. To install Python dependencies, now go inside Odoo folder and then run this command to install Python dependencies in the virtual environment. I use pip3 install to install any Python dependencies. All dependencies specified in requirements.txt. Now dependencies will be installed now in the system, in the virtual environment. This is also takes time, so I go to my video and pause recording until dependencies installed. Now all dependencies finished. Now your system is ready to run Odoo. You update your system, main dependencies installed, PostgreSQL installed and configured, Odoo colon in your system and virtual environment in created and main dependencies for Python needed by Odoo has been installed in your virtual environment. The next step is to create directory for your applications, Odoo applications, that you can create any application inside this directory. I create this folder inside Odoo. I am now inside Odoo and make command make directory mkdir custom. Now you have folder called custom inside Odoo. This folder for your custom application. Any application you created in Odoo will be created in this folder. Also, you have folder in Odoo called add-ons. This folder comes with application, standard applications of Odoo that come with Odoo. So you have now two folders: custom folder for your applications and add-ons folder for Odoo applications. Now I use gedit text editor to create file called Odoo 14, or let me name it o14.conf, this configuration file to run Odoo. In this configuration file, I press enter. Gedit is not installed in your system, so you need to run sudo apt install gedit to install gedit in your system. I copy this hint and run it in my terminal to install gedit. Press enter. Password, type Y and press enter. Now gedit will be installed. This is a text editor I use always in text editing. Now clear and again run command gedit o14.com. This will open text file, empty text file with the name o14.com. I press enter. Now this is the text file. I will paste options for configuration in this file. These options here, will copy it to my o14.conf file, configuration file. I will paste it here. You need to change the to write admin password. This password, when you run Odoo first time, will ask you from this password. You can type any password here for your administrator password. And here db user, this is the user has been created, was created for PostgreSQL in the previous command, and it is Abdu. So when you created username for your Postgres, you write here in db user, db host and db port false, db password false also. After that, you want to specify add-ons path. This command this is Abdu user that created before for your system. Now I specified it in db user. Now the add-ons path, this option will specify for Odoo the place to search for applications in. So here I write home directory and Odoo and add-ons, means that these folders called add-ons inside Odoo, you can find Odoo applications here. And this folder I was created before inside Odoo, this is I will specify for Odoo to search for my application in this folder. If you write your application outside these two folders, Odoo will not find them. So now save the configuration file and close the file. The last step is to run Odoo with this configuration file. If you make sure your Odoo configuration file is saved, you can type cat o14.conf to see the content of the file. Now it is appear here. After that, I need to run Odoo bin, executable file that found in Odoo. With this command // mean I will run executable file, and the name of the executable file odoo-bin, and -c mean I use a configuration file and write the name of the configuration file after -c. My file is O14 configuration file, so I run the command with this // odoo-bin -c odoo o14.conf, run Odoo with the configuration file. Now Odoo is running. Leave the terminal as it is, Odoo running, and go to the browser. Open the browser, your browser, and write the command localhost : 8069 localhost : 8069 and press enter. 8069 and press enter. Here the browser divert you to database manager because you have no database. This is the first time you open Odoo and there is no database, so the database manager asks you to create at least one database to run Odoo. Here in the master password, you write the password that is specified in o14.conf file, admin password 1. And in database name, you can write any name for you to create database with any name. Here I write abdo-db. This is the name of database will be created. Email, write any email A. Password, write any password A. Leave the language as it is and choose any country, your country. In the demo data, if you click in the checkbox in front of demo data, this means you want to create demo data inside the database. If you uncheck, this means you don't need demo data. After that, click on create database. This will create database with name abdo-db and email A and password A. After database created, the Odoo interface will appear for you. This is the Odoo applications available from Odoo. You can install any one of them, any number of them, and use it as you need. This is sales and invoicing, CRM, a lot of applications come with Odoo. This is add-ons applications found in the folder add-ons in Odoo folder. You can stop the Odoo in the terminal by press Ctrl+C. If you press Ctrl+C, Odoo bin will stop running. Now, if you open the browser again and write localhost 8069 will not run. Odoo will not run because Odoo bin is not running in the terminal. So you need to run Odoo bin and leave it running until you finish. Now I close everything. I will put for you these commands in the description, under the video in the description. Now if you want to run Odoo after close your program or close your system and come again, and you want to run Odoo again, how to run Odoo again? You activate the virtual environment first. After that, log in inside Odoo and run Odoo bin with configuration file. These 3 steps. The next step, open the browser and write localhost :8069. This is if you want to run Odoo again. You use this installation. Now Odoo come to you. You can use it. If you need to change the database, now when you running Odoo, Odoo will install all application and all your data in the database called up2db. If you want to change this database and use another database, you can open localhost 8069 web/database /manager /database/manager. This will open for you database manager MAN. Press enter. Here, this is the database manager. You can use this database manager to delete the database created before, to create new databases, to backup database. If you want to create a new database, you can click in create database. If you want to delete this database, click on drop, and you can use this database to create any number of databases you need to use in Odoo. Now we know this installation has been tested. I said before, this installation has been tested in Ubuntu 18.04, in Ubuntu 20.04, in Mint 19.3, and this is here I tested in Mint 20.2.